iende sana. So what he did was like, by the way, hata bibi yangu mwenye kona mtoto wangu yuko hapa. So he was like, bibi yangu na mtoto wangu ni huyu Sasha. So at that point I dropped. Atisema our boyfriend, we are sharing. Okay, the more the merrier.
Your boyfriend told people that Sasha was his wife with children.
With a kid, yeah. So, alipomwambia hivyo,
hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Thank you guys. I can see comment section, you're up on me, but it's fine, comment section, at it to smile. Hi, my love. Hi, Gio. Thank you for the lovely comments. So guys, I'm gonna bring a complainant here, and you people are going to follow with me. How far a day? You people are going to follow with me what is happening here on TikTok. Now, there is a new judge. Previously, we have Judge Auka and we have Judge Cinderella. Any other one, I don't know. Wale wenyu in the kangaroo court. And then this lady has come in purporting to be taking cases of TikTok and prosecuting them.
Here.
Her content is quite different to what I have seen. Muli alikuwa Bonoko. Mabusu cannot tell us he's now a judge. He has not been released from US. He's arrested. Akona inaitwa nini? Akona pingu kwa kengeli, kwa nini kwa makende. We cannot admit him in the bar. So the judge is Judge Auka, my senior colleague, and Judge Black Cinderella. Now this lady has come, okay? And when she has come, she has opened the court. Clap for her. Guys, tuko na wivu. This is court of chaos, international court of chaos. Kwa hivyo we are allowed to talk anyhow that we want, because it's chaos, it's chaotic. But we follow the law, we follow justice. Tuko na wivu, guys. Choku is a lawyer in the court. Thank you, Karina. So she has come, she has opened a court, a new business venture, which is very nice of her. Thank you, the boss. Thank you. Thank you. When comes in, when she writes things like this, let me forward here. I want to put it on the screen. And you guys are going to tell me, what is this thing? Tunaanzi hapo before tuingie kwa kesi ya leo. What is this thing that she's trying? So nitapanda hapa na pseudo ya judge inaitwa Mwenye Kuma. Nitapanda na pseudo ya Mwenye Kuma so that I am able to put her on the screen. All right. Coming right up. The lady is unknown, but we have no problem with anybody who feels legally intelligent to run a court. I'm a judge of love. Now who be that? A lady called Queen MJ backup account. Share the life with her. Let her come here. I'm a judge of love. I embrace intelligence. Babes, Jill, Mambo. Leo mnachambana. Tuchambani, we are in the court. I embrace intelligence. But why should you pick a fight with me? Is it done like that? Invite Kevo Master pia. Mabusu wetu pia anaitwa Kevo Master. Queen B. So we are going, thank you. So we are going to prosecute Kevo Master and Queen MJ backup. Let me request so that I can add myself here. Only senior counsels are going to come to the platform. So I want to find a way to put the screenshot. Itakubali kweli. Guys, how do you put the screenshot if you are a guest? Tap on the screen. Uniform yangu haikai poa. Tap on the screen, guys. But how do you put the whatever? Also, Gracious Rose, kama unaweza. Guys, the names, Gracious Rose, Kevo Master. Let me try that. But okay, fine. Mwenye kuma, just stay up there. I know it's me, guys, but let me just use my own account. So as I was saying, she comes in, and this is the first, I'm coming, let me put it. This, guys, look at this. Let me remove myself. Look at this. Let me put my number up. Guys, number yangu ya M-Pesa ndio hiyo. You can add. Can you kindly read on the screen? Kindly read on your screen. Let me remove this. Who is the judge at the TikTok High Court of Kenya, the Kangaroo Court, and the TikTok International Court? If I may ask this lady, why are you looking for me? I don't think she'll be able to tell me anything. I do not think she'll be able to answer me. Senior counsels, apart from putting this, she goes on and says, what are you letting us do? Oh, this is the idiot we are talking about. She goes on and says, no, this is another picture. She goes on and says, don't bembeleza watu. Who is fighting with this one? And the lady is a lesbian. Yeah? Who is fighting with this one? It's not bad to be a lesbian, but can lesbians like this one stop shaming the lesbian community? You can come in and do the same thing I'm doing, but you don't have the right to start a war that you cannot finish. It's not right. Who is fighting this lady? Comment section. How many people know her? Wacha nieke nini? Wacha nieke poll. Let me put up the poll. How many people know this lady? If you know her, put yes, smiling face. Put no, crying face. How many people know the lady on the screen? How many people know her? How many people have attended the court? She comes in with the content of the court. We have no problem with that. It is how best you understand the law that we will accommodate you in the bar. Are we not the same judiciary? We don't want pettiness. We don't want issues with anybody. So, the following lady, whatever, she goes here and says, she is the judge. Are you dethroning me when I'm alive? Ati she is the judge. Wait, enda unyonye kuma huko. Don't come to my life to distract. She goes on and declares herself.
Nipe kazi.
Wacha nikupe kazi.
Then you focus.
She goes on and yes, thank you. She goes on and declares herself the judge. Under what capacity? Who admitted you to the bar? That is not the problem. That is not the problem. You can declare yourself anything. Now, the real issue I have with this lady is that she is a confirmed academic dwarf. That is my main issue. Sorry, that is my main issue. She is a confirmed academic dwarf. She is a confirmed academic dwarf. Why do I say so? There is a case of interest, and now I'm going to ask that you bring in. We are not talking about beauty here. Nobody is attacking the lady about beauty. Akona 12 o'clock eyes. But do we care? Nobody is attacking her about beauty. We are talking here facts. So when you come here, focus on what we are talking about. Her coming with the content as a judge, no problem. But why are you fighting the other judge? Because I'm expecting when we are now new, when we start having new judges admitted to the bar, we can work together. There are cases on TikTok that have interest. One person cannot be the judge. We can work with Judge Auka, we can work with me, and we can work with her. How about you come in the right chances? Don't come fighting and beating the drums of war. Now, she took a case, which beauty while she's bleaching. I don't know, people like to say she's beautiful. We are not here to talk about her beauty. She's beautiful for her lesbian partner. Now, when I talk about academic dwarfism, she knows nothing about the case on TikTok. She, first and foremost, she's a new TikToker. She sits in the court. She drinks. Let me bring for you. She drinks. And when she drinks, in her court, according to the evidence submitted to me, people evidence are reviewed, not on camera, the way I'm reviewing evidence for you people. Evidence and a review kwa background. And then she comes inside and declares people, yani she tempers with cases. Now she has tempered with a case, and I want to bring the case here so that we can teach her how. You don't say she's academic dwarf. Now academic dwarf be that. How we can teach her how to preside over cases. You come with anonymity, academic dwarfism. On top of that, hii macho yake zimewambia ni 12 o'clock. Haezi ona evidence kwa camera, anaonea evidence kwa background. We want to have integrity in the judiciary system. And when you come here and joke with the judiciary on TikTok, you are hurting me, Black Cinderella. Sorry, our able judge. No, you are able judge. You are hurting me. Eh? The Mbilikimo also comes inside and has issues looking for the judge in the kangaroo court who is in the prison and looking for me, international judge. Is that fair? Comment section, comments there. Is that fair? Now let me bring the complainant. And then we are going to prosecute her in clause with an upcoming conman. Upcoming what? Conman on TikTok. Since when did people start to con people lion? This one is an upcoming conman who is not even a non-TikToker called Kevo Master. Yeah? Now, share the live with Kevo Master. We have him on audios. Here we talk with the evidence on camera. We don't talk like that. And the senior counsels in this court, International Court of Chaos, you are allowed to come here with penal code. Na pia unacharaza Justice must be served the TikTok way. We cannot come here with the High Court way when people are not serious on TikTok like these ones. Now, I want to bring the complainant up. Complainant, can you request? The complainant is a lovely woman. The whole of yesterday, the complainant was being insulted. Anatukanwa tu. She was working there as a lawyer. The complainant is a real lawyer. Gracious Rose too. Thank you. She has to say sorry, guys. Thank you. Not fair, Your Honor. Yes. She has to come here and say sorry. Because this is not fair to my integrity, to my pedigree. I have worked so hard for this content to pick up on TikTok. And when you come and embrace this content, respect. Because when I came here, I respected Judge Auka. Anyway, I'm going to set aside my issues. Then I'm going to allow the complainant here to introduce herself. Like I said, she is a real lawyer in America. Qualified in America. Kindly take the mic, Madam Karina.
Thank you, Your Honor, for this opportunity to listen into this case. I do appreciate the court's time and everyone else that is listening. The reason why I brought this case to you is because I respect you. You are familiar with the rule of law. Na unaheshimu koti. Unajua vile koti inafaa iendelee.
Thank you.
Point of correction, I did not serve in her court. However, I was there listening. I served as senior counsel who also served as prosecutor, which to me that's a conflict of interest. Sunday, I am Sunday's lawyer. So apparently her court was short-staffed, and that is part of the incompetence that I'll get to later, where you have a senior counsel that serves as prosecutor someday and senior counsel sometimes. I guess that speaks to the amazing way the court is ran. So where do you want me to start? I stand guided.
Introduce yourself in America.
Well, I am not going to give my legal names if it pleases the judge.
Thank you. It is sustained.
Thank you. I do serve as a senior paralegal. I'm actually not an attorney, but I do work very closely with the attorneys on the cases I'm in and out of court. So point of correction, Your Honor. However, I am familiar with how courts run and how we run our procedures. I was introduced to this court. I will mix English and Swahili because I know some of the people have said that hawapendi tukitumia kizungu sana, kwa hivyo tuchanganye.
Yes.
I was introduced to this court by Sunday. So nikakuja hii kotini, nikasema let me see vile wanafanya mambo. You know, I've also been in your court, Your Honor.
Yes.
Because being in the legal field, that is the content that I consume a lot here on TikTok. So nilipofika pale nikakuta it almost seems like they were starting out or they were developing. Kwa hivyo nikaanza kufuata hizo kesi. So kulikuwa na some instances where I was like, why are we calling people perpetrators before a verdict has been given? Kwa sababu tukikuja kotini, Lady Justice is blind. Lady Justice ukikaa kwa hiyo kiti, au kuji hapa kusaidia prosecutor, au kuji hapa kusaidia victim, ama kusaidia the alleged accuser. You're listening to the facts as a judge, lakini kama judge hawezi kalia hiyo kiti, and then you're already giving verdicts, not giving verdicts, you've already taken sides, kama haujapeana verdict yako. So that was one of the biggest things with me. Lakini kama unataka kusaidia mtu kwa koti yake, unapeana helpful suggestions. So tunajaribu kusaidia koti ili iendelee kukua. Lakini unakuta mwenye mnapatia suggestions sio mtu anakuwa receptive kwa feedback. Unakuta ile kiburi na ego yake iko juu sana, hata kama it is obvious kuna mambo mengi ya kotini haujui. Kwa sababu to be honest, I don't know what her background is, and that is not an indictment on her. Kama anajua mambo ya kotini ama hajui, lakini what she was displaying was incompetence. Because you cannot make pronouncements that are leaning so pro-victims, and you're saying you're the judge, and then go to lecture people, telling them, you know, I'm very fair, watu wamekuja hapa kupata haki, wanapata haki haji, kama wewe kama jaji, umeketi hapo, unatoa maamli yako, like umeanza kutoa suggestions zenye zinaonyesha mwelekeo yako before you pronounce your judgment. Kotini, kama jaji, at least you should give the verdict, and then kama ulikuwa na commentary utapatiana upeana after the verdict. So that's part of the first indictment on her incompetence. But can I go to the issue yenye imenileta hapa? There is okay. There is a few issues zenye zimetuleta hapa leo. Issue ya kwanza nitaanzia kutoka na ile issue ambayo ilikuwa issue ya Kevo, Master na Lion. So kulikuwa na incident kotini. Sasha, are you here?
Ni washi hapo hivyo nini extension.
Sasha uko? Sasha is pertinent to this story, so kama Sasha yuko hapo aseme, kama hayuko tutaendelea.
Sasha, Sasha is a witness to this story.
Yes, she's a party to the story. Kama yuko aseme, kama yuko nitaendelea. So there was an issue kwa hiyo koti that involved Sasha, and it also involved Sunday, who is one of the senior counsels huko ama one of the prosecutors. It depends on what day it is.
1 minute. I would beg to inform members of the public that Sunday the Sunday we are talking about is the Sunday man, the man who was in Lady Jacqueline's court. Sunday, the man, not Sandy the idiot, the other lady, no. Sunday, the man. So Sasha ni ule musika wa ile kesi ya kukula orodha, kesi ya kunyanyua.
No, Sasha yuko hapa.
Sasha, Sasha, please.
Alikuwa hapa awali. Can admins check that hakuwekwa Shakahola?
Oh, ajekwa. Okay. Hapa.
Please check.
Sasha.
Ni muhusika.
Moderators, are you able to unfreeze? Hii kesi ni ya nani? Naomba karani wa koti atueleze. Hii kesi tunamshtaki judge wannabe Devil Master, mwizi wa Lions, na msichana anaitwa Gracious Rose.
No, Gracious was supposed to be a witness to some of the allegations, so she's one of my witnesses.
All right, thank you for that clarification.
So ni MJ na Kevo. Yeah.
Sasha, anaitwa Sasha nani?
Sasha Levi something.
Sasha Levis. Sasha Levis, please. Sasha yuko block. Thank you moderator. Thank you our able moderator.
Okay, sawa. Labda aliondoka.
Share the live with Sasha Levis. So
alikuwa hapa awali, so labda amejitoa. Kama amejitoa, shauri yake. Anyway,
what was the involvement of Sasha Levis? Ndo tuone kama she's an important entity in this case.
She is an important entity leading to the Lion story, and I'm not going to protect anybody. I'm going to be very honest with this court. Ili muelewe.
Thank you.
Sunday and I were dating, and at one point wakati tulimaliza kesi ya kotini, ikakuwa ni wakati wa kumingo. Wakati ilikuwa ni wakati wa kumingo, Sunday alikuwa na act somewhat erratic. Me as the girlfriend, sikupenda where that was leading kwa sababu his camera was on and he was just doing too much. Nikafungua mic kwa sababu I was up, nikamwambia Sunday, I think you're doing too much. Can we just close the cameras and call it a night or something like that? So the judge, huyu Queen MJ, which wasn't the judge then because it's after court and we are mingling, akasema you can't tell him that, na alikuwa ananiambia what to do. I was like, I can because he's my boyfriend. And given her normal nature of lecturing people, she started lecturing me, and one thing led to another.
My phone is going off.
A bit of the extension. Yeah, so one thing led to another, and I was like, yeah, I can tell him that because I'm not gonna let my boyfriend look stupid on camera. So it led one thing to another. Lakini before that, the lady in question, who is called Sasha, alikuwa apparently in the presence of this judge and some other court members, expressed her love for Sunday and said vile anamkufia the way anampenda.
Hold on. I want to understand this story. You are dating Sunday, who is a lawyer there, and you also happen to be the girlfriend and lawyer. Thank you, Grace Amos.
Yeah.
Person in court, not in court, in the platform, because now you are not in a court session.
Yes.
Trying to confess love to Sunday.
No, she had done that prior, and Sunday came and told me what happened. That a different platform that court members were in, like, you know, sometimes people hang out together. Huyu dem alikuwa ameenda akasema vile anamkufia, vile anampenda. So
now what is the name of the lady huyu mwizi wa Mboro?
ni huyu anaitwa Sasha, ndiye aliprofess vile anapenda Sunday.
Sasha lady.
That's why I wanted her to be here.
Guys.
So Sasha had professed how much she loves Sunday. So we had not like gone public with our relationship at that point. So yuriende sana. So what he did was like, by the way, hata bibi yangu mwenye kona mtoto wangu yuko hapa. So he was like, bibi yangu na mtoto wangu ni huyu Sasha. So at that point I dropped. Atisema our boyfriend, we are sharing. Okay, the more the merrier.
Your boyfriend told people that Sasha was his wife with children.
With a kid, yeah. So, alipomwambia hivyo, anyway, I think at some point I dropped from the live because I had had enough of the BS. Yake. So, that thing led me being out of court, na tukakosana na yeye, lakini he later came and apologized and we made up.
Hold on.
To cut the long story short.
Does Sunday know Sasha at a personal level? Thank you.
I don't think they have ever met because she's in Dubai.
So Sunday was making a joke, which appeared to be expensive joke.
It's an expensive joke because if somebody came to a platform akasema vile anakukufia and the way they are into you, why would you make such a joke at the expense of your so-called girlfriend? So I didn't appreciate that and I was like, hapa kuna shida. So it was a big fight between me and Sunday then. So anyway, we moved along and we sorted our issues eventually. And oh, no. Let me get to the lion. Hapo, when Sunday said that, huyu Kevo akaanza kusema vile huyu dem alikuja akasema vile anapenda Sunday, hata Kevo akaanza kusema vile ako na video. The way you can joke with somebody, mwambie hebu sema ukweli nikupe lion. Kevo alikuwa anasema ukweli yake yote and he took that to heart. Like Karina amesema that atanipatia lion. So that's where the lion story starts. So, okay. I didn't even think about it because I just logged off the forum. I was like, this is BS na nikaenda zangu mimi. So Kevo eventually followed up with me. Akanifuata akaniambia, na unajua Karina, ulisema utanipatia lion. I had even forgotten about it. So for me, I'm a person of my word. Hata kama nilikuwa nacheza, kama yeye alichukulia kama iko serious, nikasema sawa. Let me be a person of my word. Kama nilimwambia nitampatia, acha nitampatia tu. Lakini Kevo akaanza like he was being very pushy about it. Sasa unaona tumekosana na Sunday for some time. Kevo akaanza kukua double agent vile anakuja anachochea, kwa sababu Kevo walikuwa naenda wana have meetings huko nyuma under the tent ama behind the tent. Anakuja na niambia, unajua tulisema hivi na hivi, bla 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 bla. Lakini
on record with the evidence you have submitted, are these on records?
Yes, you can. I think those come a little bit later. That is when I tell him I am not giving him the lion, but you can play them. That way I'm not doing too much talking.
Okay, tuendelee tu.
Okay, so kutoka hapo anasema anaenda anafanya vitu zake, lakini at some point unaona sasa we have made up with Sunday, so he's no longer like a very significant part of my life at that point. So the issue was Kevo hakupenda that tumerudiana na Sunday. And then Kevo pia alikuwa na play double agent. Kevo is Lady MJ's PA. Kwa hivyo Kevo alikuwa naenda anatafuta maneno kwa Lady MJ, ananiletea maneno, anatafuta maneno kwangu, anapeleka kwa Lady MJ. Unajua Lady MJ alisema you cannot afford a lion. Seriously, a lion is only $450, Kevo or Lady MJ. Trust me. I ain't hurting for $450. Na sisemi hivyo kutukana mtu, but I felt very disrespected by that statement. And if you're here, please take note. Sijui kama mnalipwa na vifungo Sweden ama mnalipwa na nini. $450 sio pesa nyingi kwangu. Kwa hivyo kama Sweden 450 a lion ni pesa nyingi, sio pesa nyingi kwangu. With all due respect, Your Honor, that had to be said.
Proceed, it's admissible.
So, kuna siku nilitumia Kevo giraffe, kumtumia giraffe, akakuja akaniambia, unajua kama MJ alisema umetuma giraffe because you cannot afford a lion. And she just kept saying stuff like this that allegedly, kwa sababu sio mimi aliniambia. Hakuna kuchoma na choma favored, naongea ukweli wangu. Thank you, I know you are concerned. Hakuna kuchoma na choma. I am an adult, I am speaking my truth, but thank you for your concern. I'll burn the house to the ground to stand my ground and defend my name and reputation. I will land the plane eventually. This plane is gonna land. So take your time, I want everyone to understand. So, it was like, oh, unajua Karina, haezi afford lion. So every time it became lion, kama kuna lion yake imepotea. So Your Honor, can I ask this question? Kuna lion ya MJ ilikuwa imepotea?
Kuna lion yake ilikuwa imepotea?
Kama niliambia Kevo nitampatia lion, why was MJ so invested in this lion? If in Sweden you can afford it, kwa nini hukusema Karina hawezi kupatia? Acha nikupatia is your PA. Your PA alikuwa anafanya kazi na simu ambayo inazimia every 2 minutes. And you shamelessly would not even buy your PA a phone. Hata unahiokero. Acha nikunywe maji kwanza sasa. Yes, smartlish I am a meru. Ndemomero na nemomero karenga. So, moving on. So, it was like, she got so invested in it for some reason. And this other day, she was like, Kevo kept playing a game. Kevo apparently alikuwa anani-block, ananituma shakahola, nikiwa kwa forum, and then nikirushwa nje, anakuja ananiambia, kwa nini umedrop? Ananiambia, unajua ni Sunday amekublock, ama ni MJ amekublock. Okay. So that he seems to be like this nice friend mwenye anakuja kunitetea. So he was playing games. Anyway, that said, that went on for some time, and then he was also playing hizo games kwa watu wengine. Wakati alikuwa anacheza hizo games kwa watu wengine, he got in trouble for it in court one time, because he even started blocking witnesses. And that is why I would like to submit this is a kangaroo court. Presenting exhibit 375. So Kevo would play those games, blocking witnesses, blocking people at random and stuff. And he got into trouble for it. So the judge one day was giving like a speech about something. Then all of a sudden, she starts saying all these giftings and all these lions. I don't care kama watu wameambiwa watapatiwa lions. Sijui nitawablock, nitawatuma shakahola. I was like, where is this coming from? Oh my God. Anyway, just random outbursts kama hizo. But the main reason why I didn't give Kevo the lion, at some point when me and Sunday got to be back together, ilikuwa we talked with Sunday. This would be my first lion ya kupeana TikTok. I did not want to give it to Kevo because I don't think he deserves it, or it wanted to be my first lion on TikTok is sentimental to me. I didn't think I wanted it associated with Kevo. When I talked to it with Sunday, we agreed I give him money instead. Lakini hiyo siku hata kabla nimpatie do, akaanza running his mouth. He's very good at running his mouth. He doesn't know how to read the room, unfortunately. Akakuja na stories zingine ambazo hazikuwa na miguu. Oh, ilielekea MJ alisema nini. And I was like, you know what, Kevo, you're just doing too much. Inaonekana unakuja unanitafuta story, unaenda kwa MJ, mnaenda kugombana na Sunday uko behind the tent, na mi stuck hiyo. At the end of the day, imekuwa just too much. Anyway, but the deal breaker ilikuwa whereby ama uplay hizo sasa nisiongee sana.
No. Just because my domestic manager has just left to get me breakfast. Okay. I'm going to allow you to talk, but when she's back, guys, this is very interesting. The evidence we are going to listen to. Kevon anasemaje akiulizwa. So we are going to play the evidence here. I want it to be on speaker because the phone is a bit low. So just wait, my domestic manager is going to get me whatever. Meanwhile, as we are waiting for the domestic manager, Gracie, it's Gracie, you can proceed to ask question, cross-examine our complainant, our plaintiff.
Hey Karina, how are you?
Hi Gracie.
Good morning from Kenya.
Good morning.
So I wanted to ask you, why was Sunday telling this other lady, why was Sunday telling Sasha that or who was Sunday telling that you have kids, that you people have kids together? Why was he telling her that?
No.
And who was he referring to?
He was referring to this lady called Sasha that had expressed an interest in him when we had the issue hapo kwa hiyo nini, wakati nilikuwa nasema Sunday you're doing too much, and then Lady MJ ama ni Queen MJ was like you cannot tell him that, and then I was like I can because he's my boyfriend. I think it caught him off guard and he thought he was making a light moment of the whole thing according to his explanation. So he was like, you know what, because Sasha was there, let him just let it slide by just like saying, you know, my wife is here, because Sasha had already expressed an interest in him, ili your story ishe. Because he was a prosecutor in the court and he didn't want to make a big deal out of it. That was his explanation. Which I could see that, but it was very inappropriate and I did not appreciate it. May the court note that.
Senior counsel is Gracie. Umeelewa hapo? It's Gracie.
Nimeelewa.
If I'm to analyze that, I think Sunday did not want to lose Sasha at that point, because there is no way a lady who just comes from nobody, nowhere, stands in court or a platform and declares that they're having love, they're having love feeling towards you, and then your own girlfriend is there and you are busy giving a joke that would insinuate that that lady has children for you. Anyway, they sort out the issue. He explained, and it is up to Madam Karina to forgive him. So we cannot base on that. And any other question, it's Gracie, you can analyze.
Gracie, can I respond to you that he was playing as both? That is possible, but according to Sasha, they never dated with Sunday or did anything. She's in Dubai, and they never did anything.
You can date. You are in America. You are in America, you can date, because Sunday is not in America.
That is true.
people can date despite the distance. So you can't tell me that she's in Dubai, they have not dated. How sure are you that they have not dated?
Because I spoke to Sasha and they have not, according to Sasha. Yes, simtetei. That is true.
So that's according to Sasha. And what is Sunday saying about it?
He also says the same thing.
Wow, it's interesting anyway.
Oh, ni mimi. Okay. So guys, I want to play some voice notes. Just hold on a minute. Let me put it in the speaker. Jesus.
Karina, do you trust their word?
Do you trust your boyfriend Sunday up to this point?
I do.
All right. We raise our cases. Smartlish, our senior counsels, you want to cross-examine her?
Let's wait for the evidence.
So these are evidence when King Kevo Master has not been given lion. And this is what he says.
Hello Karina, nimesikia venye umesema ni sawa, hakuna shida. Mimi nitasema nini ndio umesema venye umesema ati na kufanya double deal ati sijui nini. Na hakuna kitu mimi niambia kwenye engine. Na ulisemanga nayo, ulisemanga mbele ya kila mtu kanipatia nayo. Kwa hiyo tunakuwa na kitu kingine, hakuna kitu tunakuwa mimi na wewe. He don't, so mimi hata mambo ya kudate na nini, watu wanadhani tunadate na yeye. But we don't date because you have just gift me. So hiyo imeleta shida. So hii hata sehemu ya kufanya kimepita kelele. So lakini wacha tu ifanyike tu. Umesema ni bugambe nitakwambia ni juu hiyo ni uongo yote. Ndio uongo acha tengeneza. Ndio akunyemji wachana na yeye atani na yeye so mtu kwa mmoja. So ni mzima hata hakuna mahali sisi hapo kwa hata kama umesema utanipatia ni sawa tu. So hata kama nilikuwa nimetegemea lakini kuandikisha ni sawa vile nilikuwa ayana.
Ati alikuwa ametegemea lion.
Unaona kama mimi nakucheza ndio maneno na fani na ni sawa tu ama mtu anakuambia tunakucheza wamepanga huko kwa mkutano yao. Sawa mimi kama siwezi kusadiki lakini hata tu Mungu afanye kazi yake kama
na ni ukweli simu inazimika. Nani Queen MJ? Kwani mkundu inapiga firimbi hawezi hata patia nini PA wako simu? Simu inakufa. Guys, live imekufa. Sio speaker yangu guys. Simu inaenda ikikufa. Jameni. Guys, simu inakufa, simu yake inakufa lakini karibu analamba kinembe hapa ya Karina because of lion. Karibu analia. We? Guys, watu wanalilianga lion hivi, wa baba. Hiyo simu guys haina speaker, haina mouthpiece iko mbaya sana.
We can't even hear what he's saying.
Akuangalilie nani alikuwa hello Kalina, hebu naweza taka uulize Shirikini akuangalilie nani alikuwa anakoroka. Anaweza angalia lakini juu host yetu. Hebu naweza taka tuangalie juu nisikie bila kukosa lakini nimesikia leo nimesema naweza kuta kukosa. Leo nimesikia leo kuna kitu mimi sijasaliti mtu, but you are the first time to say ati naweza kusaliti mtu. Hizi jina mbili wanasema but you are the first one ati nakula double hii sijui what. Hii hata maneno yako hata mimi hakuna mtu MJ anajua kuhusu. Na hiyo naweza danganya na danganya na naongea mbele ya Mungu.
Okay.
Okay, I know the audio is not very audible. Hakuwa na simu poa, although alinunua simu I guess over the weekend. So if he chooses to appear huku kotini, he should appear with a better phone. So by the way, Kevin should be about 22 years old. Kwa hivyo hata he's a very young kid, sio mtu hata I'm almost twice his age. Kwa hivyo hata story ya dating or anything that would never cross my mind. I took him just like one of the young people that are upcoming. So that was out of the question. And I was dating Sunday at that point. So vile kuli happen,
Moderator.
the deal breaker was
A minute. Kevo Master ako kwa viewers.
Memwona mvurute.
Nimemuona. Wacha nimvurute.
Yeah, mvurute juu.
Did you say Kevo is 22 years old?
Yeah.
About 22 to 25.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Ndio maana nalilia Lion. Nobody else can do that.
Why is he becoming a TikTok beggar?
At 22.
22, he should be very busy in school studying.
He is in school. He's apparently allegedly doing engineering.
Sasa engineer wanalia hivyo wakitafuta Lion, engineer mkubwa.
I think Sasha ameingia. Nimeona Sasha akiingia.
Karina. Sasha hata ameingia pia. Sasha amejoin.
Yeah, na
Can Sasha give us her version?
Oh, ni udem. Alikuwa kwa guest list. Na si udem kuja hapa Sasha. I've seen her account in my live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sasha, utatuma request.
Karina, mmekuwa mkiongea na Kevo. Wakati Kevo anakudrop anakuambia ni Sunday. Is that true?
Ananiambia ni Sunday ama ni MJ ameni drop, but Sunday swore that he's never dropped anybody, and I believe Sunday in a way, kwa sababu hata kwa Lady Jacqueline, Sunday is very particular about people being muted ama the comment section being muted na vitu kama hizo, na sio kumtetea, like there are certain principles zenye naweza sema ako nazo. So apparently it was Kevo mwenye alikuwa nani drop, and then anakuja anajifanya good Samaritan. Hi Sasha.
What if I say maybe alikuwa interested na wewe?
The age gap and let's say personal taste and preferences hazingekubali, kwa sababu if I'm almost twice his age, hapo unaona kuna shida, like hiyo haingewezekana. So it never got there. I did not even entertain that thought, or he never presented it. Hapo sitamwekelea.
Maybe
Karina, I think you are seeing it from your point of view, but from point of view of Kevo, anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Because hata akikuongelesha nasema watu wanafikiria tuna date. Were there people around your circle or that platform that ever thought Kevo was your boyfriend?
Labda unajua sijatembea Mathare.
An idea to you. Kama mimi nimesikia aje Gracie?
No, he did say it did come up on one of their meetings. Hizo wanafanyia behind the tent if there was anything more going on. But anybody thinking that must be on Delulu. Like Kevo is just a kid. Like, come on, guys. Like, yeah, there is no chance in
has
hell.
Kevo met you in person?
No, he has not.
Yeah, so aliona profile picture akaona huyu mrembo kwanza, akaona anakaa mzungu, akaamua hii mali safi, I want this man. Yeah. Huh?
He is a very kid. Okay. Sasha Levis, welcome to court. I understand that you have come in as a witness. And you're part of this story as someone who wanted to snatch the boyfriend. Or maybe...
No, Your Honor, objection, Your Honor. She expressed an interest with Sunday on a different platform. It wasn't in court, please.
Which is snatching the boyfriend. Ama inaitwa aje lawyer.
Kama hajakuwa amenideclare.
Kuchukua ni kuchukua.
Unaona sasa amepotea.
Snatching.
Amepotea.
Did she know that the boyfriend is taken?
I don't
the same thing. Kunini interest ni ku snatch. Sasha, you've been invited. Come back. Exactly.
In Sasha's defense, we had not gone public that we were dating with Sunday at that point. Yes. So in her defense, tukue wapole kwake. Sasha, come back.
Na hakuna ring umewekewa, so hakuna evidence.
Yeah. Nyinyi hamko mmesema nyinyi ni boyfriend na girlfriend. So Sasha alikuwa ameona kitu kizuri na alikuwa na kitaka.
Yes.
Sasa yes. Levis, mbona unatoroka? Just come back here. We want to ask you questions. If we ask you a question, you can clarify to us. Hatuna ubaya.
Then Sasha, you are in good hands because Karina is protecting you also. Just come back.
And Karina, you have a very good heart. You're not the kind of Meru. Huh?
I'm also an officer of the court, so I have sworn an oath to tell the truth. That's why I'm being very truthful.
Wow. Ingekuwa mtu mwingine angekuwa amemcharaza.
Kabisa.
No, that wouldn't be fair to her. It takes two to tango.
Ingekuwa Desi Ayande angemcharaza. Does she owe anyone an explanation? Ulikuwa unatakaje JB? Ulikuwa unataka asiongee? She's a witness to Karina.
Anyway, we can move on. We can move on since that's even not the major part. We have a major part of the story that we need to get to. That is of the main concern.
Sasha is to clarify, according to what I understand. Sasha is to clarify two issues here. First and foremost, we are done away with whether she expressed love for Sunday. That kept aside. We want to clarify her and Sunday. Na mdomo yake mwenyewe. Is there anything going on? Sasha, you are welcome. Sorry for the first reception. We are asking a question. Maybe haujazoea. We might appear like we are angry with you, but we are not. But we want you to be sincere with this court. Sunday, is there a way Sunday is in communication with you, entertaining ama nursing your interest to him as a man?
Unajua venye mmeweka ndo mmeweka vibaya. Nisuka bwana ya mtu. Kwanza utoe hiyo ndio niongee kama unataka niongee.
Guys, the court, everybody, the senior counsels, Sasha has made it clear hanyang'anyi mtu bwana na hataki bwana ya mtu. Thank you, very important. We are very sorry for that statement. We are withdrawing the statement.
Can we swear her in as a witness?
Kindly do.
Sasha, please hold your Bible and repeat after me. I Sasha.
I, Shash.
Swear before God and these many witnesses.
Swear before God and other many witnesses.
That I will speak the truth and the truth only.
I will speak the truth and the truth only.
So help me God.
Help me God.
All right, you can continue. So, Sasha, do you have any interest for, as the claim has come before the court?
Sunday mwenyewe ndiye alisema mimi ni bibi yake, sawa?
Okay.
So alisema mimi ni bibi yake na nikakuja nikamuuliza mbona unasema mimi ni bibi yako kwa watu na hakuna mahali tumeongea tuna date. Akaniambia
unamjua personal?
Mniache niongee tafadhali ndio mniulize.
Aya, ongea kabisa.
Ongea.
Nikamuuliza mbona unaambia watu mimi ni bibi yako na hakuna mahali tuna date. Akakuja akaniambia usijali. Nataka kukomeza huyo msichana ndio ananifuata ananiita mimi ni boyfriend wake na atujuani anakuanga roya wangu, so anashinda akipita kwa kila mahali platform akisema mimi ni boyfriend wake. So nataka kumkomeza. Nikamwambia basi mimi ungeniweka kwa hizo vituko zenu, ungeniambia kwanza nikuwe prepared. Hata wakati nilipanda kwa hiyo platform, I was like what? Nikanyamaza kwanza, sikuongeza siku nini, nilisema tu mimi ni bibi yake na nikashuka. So yeye alikuwa alisema tu mwenyewe mimi ni bibi yake. Hakuna mahali nilimwambia yeye ni bwana wangu. Nilisema tu venye amesema, nilitikia, sikutaka maneno mengi, huwa mimi si mtu wa maneno mengi, nikashuka. So wakati nilimuuliza mbona unaenda kumtag kwa mahali sijui, ungekuja ni update kwanza ndio uende kusema. Akaniambia msana ameshinda kunifuata kila mahali akisema mimi ni boyfriend wake na mimi simjui. Nikamwambia mbona umjui, na kama umjui mbona nashinda kusema yeye ni boyfriend wake, yeye ni boyfriend wake. Akaniambia yeye anakuwa roya wake amjui. Okay, nikamwambia ni sawa. Saa nikamuuliza huyo msichana ako wapi? Akaniambia si ako US. Si ni US ama wapi? Nikamwambia ni sawa. Sasa unataka aje? Hata kama tunaweza date. Nikamwambia nitafikiria.
Your Honor, check I wasn't going to do this, Sasha, but Your Honor, let me send you a screenshot, if you may, and I will want to cross-examine her after.
Please let her just continue. Wacha malize kuongea. When she finishes, then we will come back to, cross-examination.
Okay. Sasha, please proceed.
Mimi mtanichanganya mkiendelea kunini.
Yeah, wacha aongee, tutamuuliza maswali. Guys, if you have question for her, write down the way I'm writing. Nitamuuliza baadaye.
So ameshinda kiapo huyo msichana. Mimi I was like ni roya wake. Hivyo ndio anasema amjui ni roya wake. Hata wakati alisema mimi ni bibi yake pale, alisema amjui. Alafu kuna time nimemtagi Karina kwa comment section. Akakuja akaniambia usimtag, ako vibaya, ni mgonjwa. Nikamuuliza, kwa hivyo mmerudiana na ulikuwa unasema ni roya wake? Akaniambia hapana. Sio hivyo, but wewe usimtagi, hayuko sawa, ni mgonjwa. Nikamwambia basi yaisha na mimi usini text tena. Ya Sandy ni mtoto anashinda kama huyo msichana Karina anachipenda, aache kutumika. Hakuna venye mtu atakuja kuambia demu mwingine huyo ni roya wangu, si girlfriend wangu. Mimi si mwanaume, mimi ni demu. Angekuwa mwanaume ni sawa, but demu, mwanaume anambia demu girlfriend wake ati ni roya wake amjui, sio poa. Kwa hivyo
Karina has just left the courtroom. Karina, where are you? Karina,
ameanguka akijaribu kukutumia kitu. Just continue, Sasha. Ameanguka akijaribu kukutumia kitu. Sasha, continue.
Unaona fenya alinikuja kwa inbox yangu kuniambia ati nisimtag kwa comment section, ati ni mgonjwa. Anaenda kuambia Karina ati nimemwambia sikutaki njoo, ati nimemwambia wewe ni bibi yangu, na ni uongo. Aliniambia ni mgonjwa, na wakati nimemwambia Karina ati alisema yeye ni mgonjwa, akaniuliza mbona amekuja kukuambia mimi ni mgonjwa, na kuna mahali nimemwambia mimi aambie watu mimi ni mgonjwa. Nilikuwa nimemwambia tu, na amekuja kukuambia kama nani? Na yeye anamdanganya, amemwambia ati yeye ni wife wake, sijui ni fiance. Ni uongo. Kwa hivyo mimi msinitag kwa hizi vitu. Leo ndio iko ya mwisho. Huyo Sunday anapenda kuingia kwa mtego sana. Msiniite tena mahali pengine. Njoo kuna mahali tena nilikuwa nimeitwa kwa hizi vitu sipendi. Kama mtu kama mimi boyfriend wangu aende kuambia msichana mwingine, mimi ni sister yake, mtu namwacha. Siwezi kaa na yeye njoo anipendi. hakuna venye hata kama wewe ni lawyer wake anafaa kusema is my lawyer na ni wa friend wangu, lakini sio kusema ati simjui na simjui ni lawyer wangu. Anashinda kupita kwa kila platform akiambia watu mimi ni boyfriend wake. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sasha.
Oh, Grace, you want
Can I ask Sasha something? Yeah, I want to ask Sasha something. Sasha, had you shown any interest kwa Sunday before kuja aseme nani wewe ni bibi yake na mko na watoto pamoja? Ulikuwa umeonyesha like interest?
Unaona, alikuchanga kwa platform yangu venye tu mwanaume. Okay, huyu Cinderella si ni dem.
Yeah.
Mtu akuje kwako ama mwanaume akuje kwako wenye unakuja na kucrash anga hivyo tu, akaingia inbox yangu na kunitumia namba. Umesikia? Si mimi nilimpea namba. Aliingia inbox yangu TikTok na kuniuliza ulikuwa serious? Nikasema ilikuwa joke. Akaniambia acha mchezo, ulikuwa serious? Nikamwambia okay, nilikuwa serious. Akanitumia namba, tukaenda WhatsApp. When tulienda WhatsApp akani video call. Sunday ni mkubwa kwangu, kindly yes date. Akani call nikasema kwanza kwa sauti ya kijana kumbe ni mzee, so nikasema we ni sawa. Sasa akaniuliza maswali, nilimdanganya niko na miaka sijui, nimwambia 40 au nikamwambia kwa watu watano. So sikutaka story yake. Mimi sasa akashinda hata saa 10 asubuhi ananipigia mazimu. Nikamwambia we mimi sitaweza hizo maneno. Unaona? Hata kuna point aliniuliza unanyonganga, nikamwambia wewe hizo mimi sitafika hiyo stage ya unaniuliza ninanyonga aje, sasa tuanze kunyonga na wewe. So mimi nilimcut off. Hata alifanya ni change simu, kuchange simu tena akakuja kunifuata bado kunitext. So mimi msiniweke kwa hizo vitu. Wacha niwaambie nyinyi kama madimu, wacha kutetea mwanaume. Kama mwanaume amefanya makosa, kubali amefanya makosa, admit makosa. Ukiendelea kumtetea ndio ataendelea kukurua your dignity. Wasichana tujipende.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Mnaongeanga na Sunday through WhatsApp chats na WhatsApp na inbox ya TikTok.
Tulikuwa tuna chat, naona venye mimi nilikuja nikadelete. Okay, mimi na date, I'm dating. Wow. So sikutaka mtu wangu aone hizo chat, njoo sipoa nilikuwa na delete. But na tena venye nilichange simu, unajua ukichange simu chat zina disappear. But ningewaonyesha mimi naongea kitu yenye najua, ningewaonyesha hata niko na namba yake saa hii. Okay. Na yeye ndiye anipea namba. Mimi sikumpea namba, alinitext. Venye nilimwambia nimemcrash, aliingia inbox.
Hapo nitakutetea Sasha. Guys, what Sunday does, hata mimi when he came to court akaanza kuniona, slide in my inbox. Hi, I lingered, then I decided because I've seen him in court, let me afford him a reply. So I say, because amekuja kama cancel, I say hi, and then he sends his number and tells me he wants to send me a watch. Now there is I'm not sorry, I'm not bragging, yeah, but there is no watch you can send me from Kenya that is expensive than my collection of watch. Auntie, how many watch are in my, don't worry, leave it. So I was like, I don't need a watch. I don't need a watch. What you can do, you can send money M-Pesa if you want to appreciate me as a judge. And then he goes on and starts getting personal. And me, I'm like, don't call me on phone, acting all sweet, sounding like a sweet chameleon. I'm not interested. I have a husband at home. So anataka kunipigia nikamsomea nikamwambia niko na bwana ambaye tukikaja kitanda tutaki simu zako hapa. That is what I did for him. I gave him a stopover. So Sasha, I will defend you. That is Sunday for you. But now, my issue is, you are making it clear that you don't have nothing whatsoever with Sunday. Have you ever met Sunday?
Mimi simjui. Hata nilikuwa namuuliza, mbona unasema mimi ni bibi yako, niko na mtoto wako, ulinitoka lini ukanipea mtoto? Mimi sitaki hizo vitu, ukienda kwa platform kuongea vitu, kwanza niambie. Mbona unasema mimi ni bibi yako na mtoto na ni platform sichapenda? So ndio akaanza kuniambia hapana, nilikuwa nataka huyo msichana nikome, ndio anashindanga kuniambia mimi ni boyfriend wako. Nikamwambia basi mngeniambia, lakini si ati kwenda kusema mimi niko na bibi yako na mtoto hao kwa watu.
Karina, you want to cross-examine? Anybody wants to cross-examine?
Yes, let me go.
Yeah.
Goja. Karina, just hold on. Let me start with Shasha. So Shasha, kuna vitu mingi ambayo umeclaim in this court. One, umesema kwamba Sunday ndio alikuinbox akakutumia namba yake. Ukweli?
Yeah, yeye ndiye alinitumia namba kwa TikTok.
Na pia umetuambia kwamba ameshinda akikutext mambo mingi mpaka akasema kwamba kuna kitu anataka kukupatia. Ukweli?
Hata video call. Anapenda sana.
Okay. Na pia umesema uko na namba yake ya simu, si ndio?
Yes, niko na namba yake.
Aya. Je, kuna wakati hata mmoja ambao umesema kwamba unapenda Sunday, unataka mkwe na uhusiano na yeye?
Nilikuwa nimemwambia nilimwambia ni wana kukrashia anga venye hata wewe unaweza krashia mtu, krashia inanga ati huwezi kuambia mtu krashia, uko light kuambia mtu yeyote unamkrashia. Sasa akaipeleka ni kama namtaka. Nikamwambia yeye nakupenda. Hivyo.
Okay. Kwa hivyo umedeclare tu hivyo, lakini sio kwamba unampenda. Ni kudeclare tu ile tu.
Ni mkubwa kwangu.
Kama naelewa huyu dem, unaona ile design watu wanakujanga, the judge is so beautiful. Mimi nataka matako ya judge. Yeah. So tuwe serious, ni wafuate kwa inbox.
Yes. I think now that is very clear. So Karina, the evidence adduced before the court by Shasha is that the man that you claim to be a boyfriend Sunday amesema ameambia Shasha kwamba wewe sio girlfriend yake, you are just a lawyer. What do you say about that? So my question actually is, are you Sunday's lawyer?
Examine her. Could I first cross-examine her, please?
Yeah, please, just hold on. There is a piece of evidence forwarded to me. I want Karina to explain a little bit before I display. Am I allowed to display it?
Can I cross-examine her first so that we hear her truth?
Proceed.
Okay.
Sasha.
Yes.
Before you went to the live, where you declared, no, it wasn't just you saying unamkrashia. You explained vile umekuwa ukitaka Sunday. Had Sunday at that point ever contacted you or inboxed you?
Wapi? Alikuja kwangu. Kwa live walikuja Kevo, walikuja MJ, kuna Vindi, tulikuwa na watu wengi. Kuna mwingine anaitwa Kelvin. So nikaambia Sunday, na kukrashanga na hiyo sauti yako. Akaniambia unakirashanga. Hata nilitumia Vindi, sijui kama Vindi ameweka hizo chat. Venye ni text TikTok nikamwambia mtu wako amekuwa sisi amekuja kuni inbox mimi na date. Akaniambia kwamba alikuwa serious. So mimi nifanye na delete reason why sipendi kukosana na mtu wangu kwa vitu zenye hazina maana. That's why ni delete. Wanaume wengine wanaingia kwa inbox, yani kwa simu ya mwanamke apate hizo chats mkosane. So sikutaka. Hata saa zingine nikimrenga na niuliza mbona unanilenga. So the moment okay.
Before that time, had Sunday ever contacted you? Alikuwa amekucontact kabla umwambie unamkrashia?
Venye nilimwambia amenikrashia kwa platform yangu, aliit kwa inbox yangu kunipea namba.
So you are the one that initiated that conversation. It wasn't Sunday ambaye alikuja.
Kukrashia mtu ilishamaanisha ati sasa anakupea namba. Krashia is just kukrashia mtu unaweza tu kukua kwa TikTok tu unamkrashia, but si ati akupea namba.
Shasha, wacha niulize swali. I think let's make it clear. Kabla ya hiyo siku wewe waambie Sunday kwamba wewe unapendanga hiyo sauti yake. Alikuwa amekuinbox kabla ya hapo?
So you initiated it.
Okay, sawa. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have hide the number because I want us to look at this conversation here that has been forwarded to me, whereby guys, kuna part imekuwa kubwa, so nitaanza na juu yenye amuoni. Sunday this is a chat between Sunday and Sasha. Wameenda sasa WhatsApp. So Sunday anamuuliza hapo juu, I can see someone on your profile. Ni kama Sasha alikuwa ameka picha yake na mwanaume ama na mtu. So anamuuliza, I can see someone on your profile. Naye Sasha anamjibu, sorry, nilikuwa nimeshikana kidogo. Wachana na DP na kutaka wewe. Hii ni 3:47 AM na kutaka wewe. And Sunday is asking why. Alafu anajibu Sasha, naweza change, haina shida. Sunday is still asking, and you have a man? Sasha unamwambia tuongee sasa. Sunday anauliza tena, that's your guy? Naye nani Sasha anajibu ya wa Sunday. Then Sunday anauliza nini? Sasha anamwambia tujuane. Alafu Sunday anasema nini hapo chini guys, for those who can see? As friends, yes. Tujuane as friends, yes. You have a man kando yako. Then Sasha anasema, don't judge me. That is the conversation I've been sent by Karina to my WhatsApp. So Sasha, what do you have to say about this conversation? Remember such a conversation with Sunday?
And there is more, just that I don't want to embarrass her.
Sasha, umeulizwa maswali, unajitetea namna gani?
Sasa Sunday anakuambia anataka kukujua kama best.
Inaonekana network imepotea kidogo, hatupati sauti ya Sasha.
Hakuna network. Mtu asikuje kuleta story ambazo hazifai kotini. When you take the oath, speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Hivi ndivyo mnaharibia watu majina huku nje.
Sasha, tunasikia.
And I have more conversations, Sasha. Sunday did not delete any of that stuff that you sent. Ni vile da kuhurumia kama mwanamke, sitaki kukuaibisha.
Sasha, tuko pamoja ama network imekutupa?
Tutafutie Sasha lawyer. Sasha needs a lawyer at this point. Anybody in the comment section, anybody on the panel that is willing to be a lawyer for Sasha? Thank you so much, baby girl. A lawyer. I need a lawyer for Sasha. Sasha might not wish to respond to anything.
And I have more screenshots, Your Honor. I just don't want to embarrass a fellow woman.
You can submit to me if you wish me not to display.
Oh, Sasha amerudi. Kumbe alikuwa ametoka kidogo, alikuwa ameenda haja ndogo. Sasha amerudi.
Okay.
Unaona mtu akikupea chats za juu anafaa kukupea mpaka za chini. So asikupee nusu, akupee zote njumisi na ngine.
Alinipatia zote.
Haya, Karina, surrender all the chats.
Sote mpaka mwisho.
Not to display is still okay, but surrender. Guys, you trust the integrity of the judge, yeah? I can have them for my perusal, and one of maybe the lawyer who is going to represent Sasha. Sasha needs a lawyer in court. She cannot be. Please.
Ayola, can you represent Sasha?
You can represent her. Ayola.
Mimi sitaki mambo ya mapenzi.
Nimeona kama Sadibi yuko kama ameenda.
Wewe ndio wakuja waniambie
Dorcas ako hapo chini. Amesema anataka kutetea kurepresent Sasha. Dorcas.
Oh, Dorcas. Hebu mpandishe.
Request guys, request donkey nani?
Amekuwa donkey tena.
Si umesema donkey?
Dorcas.
Donkey.
Doki.
Dogi.
Huyo sasa.
Ndio nimempandisha hapo juu.
Hi, Doki Dokas.
Hi, Judge. Maybe I be given a minute. I talk to Shasha nyuma ya mlango before I proceed.
Kwa nini?
See, I'll need her permission first.
Sasha, ongea na yeye nyuma ya mlango. Ni mtu unajua? Doki, unamjua personally? Sasha,
Nataka kumtetea.
Mimi simjui na sijui mtu hapa nimefanya tunajua hapa.
To be honest, Sasha's story wasn't even part of the reason that I'm in court. Let's not get caught in the weeds, if it may please you, Your Honor. Let us move on to like the other issues where I'm in court, like the other bigger issues.
Okay, maybe
let's not get too much caught in the weeds.
Senior counsel approach the bench. Let me hear your suggestion. Because Sasha anasema asiitwe, ameitwa platform kadhaa to give the same clarity that hana interest na Sunday.
So, nayo nimemuita mimi binafsi. Sasha, have I called you to any platform personally? Has Sunday called you to any platform?
Kuna mahali nilikupata ukinitaja Karena.
Kukutaja sio kukuita. Kuna kukuita na kukutaja.
Unajua jina yangu ikitajwa mahali meaning kuna shida.
Nitakutaja because it's what happened. I am narrating what happened.
That's why tena umenitaja huko. Sasa nataka uache kunitaja my dear.
Nitakutaja because it happened.
Tena
nitakutaja because it happened.
Karina, somebody is saying you asked her to come up yesterday.
Wapi?
I asked her to come up yesterday.
Wapi, kwa platform ya nani?
Mimi sijui huyo mtu, simjui. Mimi nashinda tu ni kitu watu sijui.
Okay, so Karina, Sasha amemaliza part of the involvement ulikuwa unataka yake kwa hii kesi. According to you.
Kwa hii kesi, I don't think we do need to pursue anything on that.
Maybe judge, if I may, ile swali nataka tu kuuliza Karina, is it true that she's Sunday's lawyer? Karina, are you Sunday's lawyer?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's also your boyfriend.
Yes, he is.
Is there possible that there could be conflict of interest at that point?
None whatsoever.
Okay.
But Karina, ujue Sunday hata alikuwa anaingianga kwa lives ziko nini? Unaona Sunday party? Uliza tumekosana nao, uliza Sunday party. Tulimpiga stop overs, tutaki hiyo upuzi. You are coming to sweeten yourself in our DMs. We work in court. TikTok
sure.
is TikTok.
That, can you allow me to say something? Yes. To ask Karina something?
Yeah.
Karina, is Sunday married to you?
No, he's not.
I think you should allow my client to date or to speak to anyone she wishes to. Flirting with somebody is not wrong. Actually, the fact that Sunday is single and not married to you, Sasha, feel free kuingia kwa box yake na muongee vile unataka. Usipimiwe mama.
Objection, Your Honor, relevance. I'm not sure how this is relevant.
It is.
I don't see your relevance to this.
He is not legally married to you. Actually, you shouldn't even bring
that's a conversation you probably
shouldn't even bring this case to court. You shouldn't even bring this case to court. He is not married to you. Sunday is allowed to date anybody he wishes to. Sasha has a right of flirting with anyone.
As long as objection, Your Honor, relevance. If you want to tell Sunday who he can or he cannot date, please, I would suggest you tell Sunday. I was not here about this. This was part of the story I was telling, and it's not even the main story.
As a lawyer, then speak as a lawyer. Stop speaking like a bitter girlfriend in court.
I am not bitter, and I'm sorry you feel that way. You just joined late. I know you're trying to defend your client, but you're not going to besmirch me.
Lawyer for Karina. Karina is a lawyer, but can we get another lawyer?
No, I don't need a lawyer. I'm going to defend myself. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
But if
Yeah,
you
she
come
should
here,
just
you
withdraw
have
the
to be
case.
relevant. You're not going to start
Withdraw the
telling
case.
who Sunday can date or not date.
Asking for relevance. Can you give us your own relevance, your own point of view? Now you are addressing me, not her. So give us the relevance.
There is no relevance to that on who Sasha can or cannot date, because Sasha already said that she's dating someone else and she's not interested in Sunday. So when your lawyer comes here starting to say, oh, she can date Sunday, I'm wondering, did you not take instructions from your client? And calling me bitter, I actually would demand she withdraws that. I am not bitter. I'm just stating the facts as I see them. So please, don't come name calling. Your client already said she's not interested in Sunday and she's dating someone else. Please take instructions from your client. Much obliged, Your Honor. And I would pray that we move forward. This wasn't the main reason we were here.
Okay.
Your Honor.
I want Sasha. Yeah, okay, Smartlish, yeah?
Yeah, I think from the evidence adduced so far and the corroboration from what you've told the court before, it is clear that Sunday has a habit of going into ladies or women's inboxes and telling them that I want to have a conversation with you, including what you've just mentioned, that he said that he wants to buy you a watch, and you've mentioned that you have enough watches. So it is actually possible that Sunday is the one that keeps on going to women's inboxes.
And he doesn't want Karina on TikTok saying that they are girlfriend and boyfriend.
Hiyo sasa hataki hiyo.
So
actually, Your Honor, objection, Your Honor.
Yeah.
That is not true.
Karina, wewe ni msichana, wacha nikuambie. Huyo mwanaume wako anakuongea vibaya kwa wanawake wenzio, so don't defend him.
Karina, I want you to see this. Karina,
mimi sikujui, but nakwambia ukweli, huyo mwanaume wako anakuongea vibaya.
Sunday is already in a relationship with you, na mtu mwingine anakuja kumwambia whether jokingly or seriously ati anampenda, and then he goes to the inbox as somebody's boyfriend, goes to the inbox kuuliza kweli unanipenda. You shouldn't even been there in the first place, madam. You shouldn't. But Karina explained to us that amemalizana, ameomba msamaha, wamesameana na wamerudiana. So we are going to respect that. Sasha, we have gotten your participation in this case. At any point was Sasha involved with Queen MJ and the Kevo Master thing, Karina?
No, she wasn't part of that, but the Sasha story is what leads to me promising Kevo Master, or just jokingly saying I would send him a lion, and then Kevo Master, it degenerates to whereby he's saying like, oh, all that I need is that lion from Karina, and all the other stuff he said, whereby we decided with Sunday I wasn't gonna give him a lion because there was just too much going on, and we made that decision together that we were not going to give the lion.
Please read the comment of Shosh Karuri out so that Karina can answer it. I think Karina, being the girlfriend, should be able to answer that.
What's the question?
The question.
What's the question?
Let me read the comment by Shosh Karuri. She says, mi nawauliza kama bado ni yule Sunday wa kuofa mzinga nijikute na miaka yangu that FI.
Shosh Karuri, what do you know about Sunday? She has been writing it not thrice. She's gonna tell us. So Sasha, mpaka saizi village conflicts zimeanza. Is Sunday communicating with you?
Nilimstopisha.
Ulipiga block ya mkundu?
Nilimstopisha basi simblock. Nilimwambia asiniongelesha.
Na haja kuongelesha? Ndiye akarudi kuambia Karina ati amekusomea ati Karina ni bibi yake.
Yeah, na hiyo alinipigia simu. Unaona venye aliniambia nisimtagi kwa comment section, akakuja akaniambia ni mgonjwa, alafu akaniambia nitakupigia. Mimi nikamwambia ni sawa, akanipigia kitu saa 10 sikushika simu. Asubuhi yake akakuja akanipigia kitu saa 3 nilikuwa nimeamka. Ndio nikashika nikamwambia, si umesema nisimtagi Karina, so usinipigie tena. Yeah, sitaki maneno yako.
When was this? Kama wiki 2 iliyopita, wiki moja?
Ni siku ya bashi yake.
Kama wiki imepita ama wiki moja.
His birthday was on Tuesday. And Sasha, there's nothing so special about Sunday having told you I'm sick.
Ngoja Karina, Tuesday. Hii Tuesday
The 8th.
Oh, Tuesday last week.
1 week ago.
Oh, so
Karina anasema ati sina special kitu ya nini?
I said there's nothing special about you being told I was sick.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.